Do you know that you can execute your JavaScript code inside your terminal or command prompt? So in this video I am going to show you how you can do this with complete details. So let's get started. So in order to execute JavaScript code inside your terminal or CMD command prompt, for that you will need to have installed Node.js. So to make sure it is installed, just type node tag v to show the version of the node that you have installed. So in this case I'm using version 14.19.0. so that's it. This is the only requirement in order to execute your JavaScript code inside your terminal or command prompt. So now what next, how we can execute our JavaScript code inside our terminal. So let's bring in the Node.js interactive terminal. So for that we can do it using node and hit enter. Now we are inside the JavaScript terminal. So here we can execute any JavaScript command. Let's create a variable with the message of hello world, and if I type just x and hit enter, as you can see it is automatically consoling log that variables, and we can console log this manually as well. So let's type console log and x. As you can see we successfully printed and in the console hello world. And this is the first way to bring up or to fire up the Node.js interactive shell. The next way, another way is to use tag I, which is also which is for interactive shell, so it also brings that. So here we can type any JavaScript command, we can execute any JavaScript command that we want. We can create function, classes, we can do a lot of stuff. So let's see, and here they are showing that if you type help it will show you more information. So if I type help, as you can see they are showing some other commands aliases that we can use in this interactive shell. So let's try some of them. So here they are showing that enter editor mode. So here they are even providing the editor for us to write some code and then execute it. So let's try that. For that you will need just to type .editor, add enter. Now we are inside the Node interactive shell editor, so we can write any JavaScript code. Let's create a function, say greetings. It will be receiving name, and let's console log just greetings. And in this, and let's call this method with the name. So now we ended our, now that we return so just a simple function, and we are calling that function with the name Tauseed Zaman. So we are done. So now it says entering editor mode, control D to finish this. So if I press control plus D, as you can see it executed the code that we written in the editor, that executed once I pressed control D. So this is the first way. Now the next command they are showing us is the .load. We can load a JavaScript file is here as well. So let's write just a simple JavaScript file using name editor. Let's say hello.js. Let's say console.log, and just a simple message hello there, and let's save this and end of. Now let's load that file using the .load alias that are showing right here. So we can do this using .load and then the file name. So in this case we are loading this file which we just created, which is .load.js. so .js, and as you can see they are executing, they are displaying the source code, and then they executed that and displayed the result. So in this case it is just hello world that we write over there. So that's the next point. Now here they are showing that save, which says save all evaluated commands and the Revl session to a file. So we can create a file and we can store all commands and stuff that we done right here. So let's do it. So let's create something and do something. You can see it is showing all this. So now let's save this to a file. So for that all you need is to just type .save and then give a name to this file. So let's say testing.js. This is a JS file. Now you can see the session saved to testing.js file. Now we will see that file right here. So testing.js. Now as you can see it is right here. They created a file. Let's see inside what we have inside. So for that let's use nano editor to see what inside this file. So nano testing.js .js and it is empty. Let's say if we have this file, sorry it's not testing, I wrote s there. So here is it. So we have a function and console log, and at the last we created a variable, so it shows that as well right here. So that's how you can interact with JavaScript code inside your terminal. And in order to exit this, you can press Ctrl C or Ctrl D, or you can type .exit, and this will end up this this interactive shell. So now we have created a file and we can modify this any way we want. So let me show you another easy way to execute JavaScript files inside your terminal. So here we are going to test this one, which is testing.js. Inside we have simple method or function, we can say greetings, and which accepts name as a parameter, and then we are just consoling log that, and we calling that method with Tauseed Zaman name. So we are commenting all those stuffs. So just save this and close this close their terminal. Now let's try to run that using the node. So we can do it this way as well. So the file name was testing.js, and if I hit enter, as you can see they displayed the output with is greetings Tauseed Zaman. So these are the two ways to execute JavaScript files inside your terminal or CMD or command prompt. So that's it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.